Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? I got a character preview for you. I do not get to keep this character. I will be giving it back to Scopely once this preview session is completed. And this week, boss battle, we have Pat Patterson, the blonde bomber. He is going to be our aggressive technician from the Legends era. So what you can see from him as a trainer, he is an excellent trainer that y'all are going to want to get at 26k. Blue moves that deal damage will deal 100% more damage. Blue moves start with 2 more move points. He does have the Corporation link, so take 60% less damage from yellow moves. Legends era, 10% more damage. And he only has the singular gear. So for this preview today, I'm going to be doing a mixture, at least for this first moveset, of takedown 1s and takedown 2s, because I do not have a very high takedown 2 green percentage medal. I do have one that is 100%, so that is going to, I'm doing my best to get as much green damage as I possibly can for this, and so added on to that, we're going to be using the all hearts plate, so 100% more green and purple gem damage for 2 turns after you generate subs. Not really going to work on this first move set, but it will for the other ones. So we are looking at 55% move damage instead of 80. So keep that in mind, plus 100 that could be if we had this metal moved up more. So we're looking in terms of damage for the green moves at 172%, but that can easily be closer to 300%. For the first move set, we're actually going to go with the triple green move set, and I will change my color only to make sure that not the whole entire screen. I need to make sure my pen has a different color. So we're going to use the finisher, the corner catapult. It deals 500k damage as its base. Choose 2 columns to destroy. Pin the opponent. We're going to buff that as much as possible. We're going to use then the corner whip, deal 181k and increase all of your gems by 200% for 1 turn. And then the back body drop, choose a 1x5 area to swap into green gems. So completely reloads itself and it smacks. And so we're going to go with complete gem damage as best as move damage as best as I possibly can. Notice though that in a feud or other places you are now too dark blue. Let's find a lighter blue. That works better. So you would have to use George the Animal Steel, that's what I'm thinking of, to start with more green MP to get it going off on the first turn, but I wanted to buff and at least get some of that move damage that I'm missing. So I've got my Bailey on here for that. And then we'll try it out with Gable, Showboat for 150% more green finisher damage, but if you don't have him, green move damage for this move set would work, and then the same over here. I'm just putting in green move and or gem damage just to see how much we can do going forward. So we actually have ourselves a 6-star rock on the tours, so let's go check it out with this move set and let's see what we think. So the blonde bomber versus the people's champ. So basically for this, what you're going to want to do is try to get this move, the move percentage move, off 3 times. So you would start it off on turn 1, and then you would hopefully be able to do this without cascading twice. Boom, there's the first time. Hit it again. 200%. And now we're going to do this again. Put it down in the same corner. Big bucks, no whammies. No whammies. Good, we got what we wanted. Now we have 600% more damage for all of our gems. Our primary color is green. We're doing 146k on greens, 97k, 60k. So we're going to do a bunch of damage there. We're going to be destroying 2 columns with the finisher, so we're going to want to try to load up our green moves again. So we would have to destroy 5 green gems, and right now we have 5 green gems here with these 2 in this column and these 2 in this column over here, which means we can hit this move for 590k just for funsies and take some extra damage. We're not actually going to swipe anything, and this time we'll hit the finisher. So my finisher is going to do about 2.5 million, but if you watched the live stream or the blog reveal with Goldie, you saw that it can go anywhere up to, with all the medals and all the fun and everything maxed out to it, to over 5 million for a finisher. So with the extra gem damage, we did another 1.5 million. So we did about 3 million plus, almost 4 million plus on the finisher, and that's without max medals and without takedown twos. So that's going to be a really fun moveset if you can max it all out. All right, let's check out another moveset. I did want to mention another moveset that you can use. I'm not going to detail it here or show the gameplay for it, but you could also start with the Rapid Strike. Depending on your MP trainers and where they need to be located in a feud or in other modes, it's a 6 MP that'll increase your green gem MP by 9. And so basically you have a yellow MP trainer, you hit this, and then you get the 2 green moves as you would as sort of in the last move set that you saw. However, you wouldn't have the ability to buff the gem damage. This would just be a quick way to get to the finisher. But let's check a different move set that might work a little bit better. So for the next moveset that we're going to look at here, we're going to check out Pat Patterson with a couple of different changes. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the double black with the green, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to put in Sarge at 26k, so that his ability does 50% more damage for row breaks. We don't have any moves that generate more row break gems, but that's going to make a big difference in terms of how hard we can hit. And we'll also put in for some extra black gem damage right here. If you did have Zombie Mankind, if you had the Zombie Man, he would actually add another 100% more for the row break damage, so you can do even more damage on this type of moveset. So just keep that in mind of how much harder this would hit. So let's go check it out. We're going to do it against Warrior on the road. We do have an all hearts plate on at this point, as well as a full 2 sets of Fury 2. So we're going to do some 80% more damage there as well. So let's show how this can do some smack talk. So you're going to want to start by putting down the subs. Merrick's uploaded a new video as I create my own video. Next on our board, you are going to destroy all of these. And so the first cycle through with this type of a moveset, you'll see we just did about 1.8 million damage. And now it's the second time through that we're going to hit for a lot more. Because now we have that green move ready to go. So after the sub, right here, we're going to hit the green move. Oh, he's ready to go. That's never good. Hit the green and then destroy the board. We've got 2 sets of... There we go. 2 sets of the All Hearts plate going on, including the 150 damage as well. We get a nice cascade. And we just hit for 9 million on the second round through. So you can see just how hard that will hit on the second cycle. So having Sarge at 26k does a heck of a lot of damage right there. Let's go check out another moveset. So we're going to try one more moveset here. We'll do the tricolor moveset. This is the defensive moveset. I like it a little bit just because it might just tick off your opponent. So we'll bring in the corner whip clothesline again for that 200% damage. And then we're going to hit double the sub for double the fun. So let's see how that would work in action. So we're going to start with yellow MP this time, and then just buff subs all the way through and do as much sub damage as we possibly can. All right, let's check it out one last time with the rock and see what we think. So normally this would only have a 2 charge in a feud, so you're going to have to make a couple of matches the first time around, but then you can play around with where to put. We actually have a lot of black gems to match on the board. And then our second time through, now we can put down all of these gems to play with. So each of the subs is going to do a little bit over 1 million each round of the sub. And this is not what you want to happen, but that's where we're at. And now we can hit and increase our gem damage by 200%. Hit the black move right here, make a big cascade. That did 1.7 million. And now we're on the cycle that we want to be on. So unfortunately you got to start it with the other cycle, but this time around, now we hit the black sub first of the two to get as many of these row breaks down as we possibly can. And we got a lot of them this time, which is nice. And now we're going to hit this corner whip, and now we're going to do some much needed damage and blow up the board, or at least blow it up as much as we possibly can. So these two, those two, and we can actually go take these out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and those two. And then 1 sub for a sub. There we go. We blew up most of the board. He got out of the sub, but we can do the same sort of thing again just to tick him off. Hit the blacks, and then hit the yellows. And just play a completely defensive battle. Reshuffling. So 2 ways to do this. I don't appreciate the reshuffle. So we go 1, 2, 3. This will create a row break going down this way. So you try not to cover up the black gems that are already on the board, because that will take away the row break gem that was there initially. So now we have some decisions to make about where we want to put these. 1 and 2. One there. We need 3 more. But we're not going to get any luck with them. Alright, we'll put that one there and that one there. And that did 2.5 million damage. And with this one, he'll be done. Just doesn't have enough life left. So you get the idea of just how you can play an annoying defensive sub build with the tricolor. That will be a pain in the butt for your opponents. So that's Pat Patterson. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me the good, the bad, and the otherwise. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we will come back again to class next time. Brofessor out.